Welcome to another episode of Wayne's World Garage. I'm in the garage today. This is the old garage, not the new garage. And I'm in here because it's nice and cool. It's air conditioned in here. Because it's 85 degrees outside or 90 and about the same humidity. I worked outside a mailbox project a little bit this morning, just cleaning things up, waiting for parts. Should be here tomorrow, then I can finish that off. In the meantime, I went to my LFS, who knows what LFS is, local farm store in Annapolis, Bowen's Farm Supply. They're great guys there, and they're the steel dealer. And what I normally run is I run this steel when we're cutting trees and stuff like that. It's a MS 462C. It has a little computer in it. It adjusts the mixture and stuff like that. It's got power. It's noisy and it's fast. It's about a 6 horsepower saw. So it works great. I've had it now for a couple of years. Hasn't missed a beat yet. I run a couple different bars on it. I run this 28-inch bar, and the other bar I normally run is this Japanese 25-inch bar. But what I've been wanting to do is try the 28-inch lightweight bar, and they've been hard to get. So why do I want to do that? And why do I normally run the 25-inch bar? So I normally run a 25-inch bar because I believe, and this is going to prove it or prove me foolish, it's a little bit better balanced. So when I pick this saw up, what happens? What do you see right away? It tips down a little bit because the bar is a little bit heavier. And now what happens here, when you do go to your sideways cut, your cross cuts, okay, now a real sawyer has no problem doing this. But, you know, my left hand is not very strong anymore. Neither am I because I'm a geezer. So it's a little bit harder to hold it straight. Additionally, it gets fatiguing after a full day of this. So what I want to do is mute my telephone. No, actually, so what I was hoping to do is do some tests now against these different bars. Okay, so I've got the 25-inch lightweight bar. I've got the 28-inch lightweight bar. I think they're pretty close to the same. But what you really want to see here is the center of gravity and how much that changes, okay? So here's my test. Stand by. All right, so here's my first test. And you can take a look. I got the vise. I put a piece of metal going out that way and a piece of metal going out that way. And now I can hang the saw without holding onto it with my hands, which would bias it. And then I've got, all right, so now we're at bar number 2, the Steel Roll-O-Matic ES Light, made in Germany. So here we are, take 16. I was going to try and do this very scientifically. I'm not sure that worked out very well. You better watch the Farm Project guy, or whoever that guy is that does all the YouTube stuff on it. But anyway, this is the 28-inch ES Light bar from Steel. You can see where the balance point is. Okay. So I think it looks to me like it balances pretty nicely. Now let me do a quick check with the other one, with a regular 28-inch bar. Stand by. Is the MS 462 with a Steel 28-inch standard bar. And I can see it's a little bit lower. Not quite the same. And I'm not holding this on tightly here, so I can't hold it on tight. I mean, some of these guys can do this and be like, well, I can't do all that stuff. But that gives you an idea where the balance point of this guy is. Okay, with the standard bar versus the ES Light bar. So now let me put in my 25-inch Suma, whatever they call that thing. All right, so here is the, I know how to say it, it's Sugihara Yakamoto, Konnichiwa. Actually, this is the Sugihara 25-inch bar. It's a Sugihara 25-inch bar. It's a lightweight bar. It looks to be about the same balance as the 28-inch lightweight steel bar. I am not sure, but I know one thing. When I cut with this bar, when I fell trees with this bar, and I then put on the steel, the regular steel bar, my cuts aren't as nice. The undercuts aren't quite as nice, not as perfect. Not that they're ever perfect, but I do kind of like this bar. So now, just out of curiosity, let me see if I can find something to weigh these guys with. But here's the bottom line. This is the stock 28-inch bar. I wrote it down. Weighs 3 pounds, 14.25 ounces, or 62.5 ounces. Okay? This, which costs a lot more money, okay, and it's actually kind of hard to get right now, weighs 2 pounds, 11.5 ounces, or 43.5. So you've got 62.5, 43, and there's about a 50% difference. If you did the math, 43, 60, pretty much a 50% difference. It makes a difference on the center of gravity of the saw and how much torque is applied right here on the saw. That means how well it's balanced. I believe this is going to be a lot nicer to use regarding balance. I'm going to try it out maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I've got a couple trees that came down, and we'll get some sawn up to take to the sawmill at the fairgrounds because our fair's coming up with a Detroit Diesel 471. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Take care.